Hi everyone. Today we are going to be looking at more examples of how to solve problem set using laws of indices. Let us take a look at this problem set that says to simplify 16 over 81, everything raised to the power of 3 over 4. Okay, so this question is very easy, guys. It's very easy. A lot of people, when they see some problem set, the first thing that came to their mind is, oh, this is so difficult. Take note, nothing is difficult. All you need is to practice, which is why we are looking at this problem sets. And after this, I would encourage you also to go practice more problem sets on your own. Okay, now let us take a look at this question. So in this problem, we're going to be using the law of indices of fractional indices. This is 16 over 81 raised to the power of 3 over 4. Okay, and what we discussed in that video was that this denominator is going to represent roots. It's going to be roots. So that means because this is 4, it's going to be fourth root. That means I'm going to have this fourth roots, okay, of 16 over 81. Okay, fourth root, because this is 4, of 16 over 81. Okay, now everything, you can do this, raised to the power of 3. Raised to the power of 3. So what this means is that find the fourth root of 16 over 81, and then whatever you obtain, you find the cube. Okay, now let us take a look at how to solve this. What is the fourth root of 16? What is the fourth root of 16? That means what number will you multiply together by will you multiply together 4 times to give you 16? So you want to multiply the same number together 4 times to give you 16. What number is that? That is going to be 2, because if you multiply 2 by 2 by 2 by 2, it's going to give you 16. So that means the fourth root of 16 is going to be 2. Okay, take note. If I have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, it's going to give me 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. So that means the fourth root of 16 is 2. Okay, very good, guys, very good. All right, over what is the fourth root of 81? What number will you multiply by itself 4 times to give you 81? That's going to be 3, because 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 times 3 is 81. So this is going to be 3. Very good. So fourth root of 16 is 2 over this over right here. Fourth root of 81 is 3. Okay, and remember we have a bracket raised to the power of 3 right here. Then I'll put my bracket raised to the power of 3. Okay, now what do you have right now? This fraction is raised to the power of 3. So that means we are going to have 2 raised to the power of 3 is going to be what? 8. That means 2 cubed. That's 2 times 2 times 2. That is going to be 8 over 3 raised to the power of 3. That means you are multiplying 3 by itself 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. That is going to be 27. Very good, guys. That means my final answer is 8 over 27. How did we solve this question again? The question is 16 over 81. Everything raised to the power of 3 over 4. we are using fractional indices right here. This denominator will represent roots, but because it is 4, so it's going to be fourth root. Fourth root of this base, 16 over 81, everything raised to the power of this numerator is 3. So now what is the fourth root of 16? That is 2. Fourth root of 81 is 3. Okay, now 2 over 3, everything raised to the power 3. 2 cubed is 8, because that's 2 times 2 times 2, that is 8. 3 cubed is 27, because 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. So final answer is 8 over 27. Very easy, guys. Very easy. I will encourage you to make sure you watch the video several times until you are able to understand the concept that we have explained right here. 16 over 81, everything raised to the power of negative 3 over 4. Everything raised to the power of negative 3 over 4. If you take a look at this problem set, you look at it and you realize that it's pretty much the same as this first problem set, except that you have a negative right here. Except that you have this negative right here. Okay, now how do we solve this problem set? Okay, now if you remember one of the laws of indices that we treated, that we call the negative index, so this negative right here would become 1 over, okay, this negative becomes 1 over, now what is the base? 16 over 81 raised to the power of 3 over 4. Very good, guys. I will encourage you to go review our video lesson on laws of indices, where we put out all the laws again if you are having some problem to understand this. But then I will repeat this again. This is 16 over 81 raised to the power of negative 3 over 4. So this negative right here becomes 1 over, okay, now the base is 16 over 81. Then bring down the positive fraction 3 over 4. Okay, very good, guys. Now for me to make this thing easier for myself and for you, this is what I'm going to do. 1 over that we did right here is the same thing as say 1 divided by, because 1 is the numerator, divided by 16 over 81 raised to the power of 3 over 4. Very good, guys. Very good. You see the way I'm trying to solve this problem set? And then I can move ahead to say 1 divided by, I will still retain this division sign for some time. Now let us solve this problem right here, which is pretty much what we did in question 1. Remember, this is fractional indices. Okay, the denominator is going to be the roots. The denominator of the power is going to be the roots. So I'll have fourth root of 16 over 81. Okay, 16 over 81. Now everything all raised to the power of this numerator, which is 3. Okay, Very good, guys. Very good. We are getting there. We are getting there. We are getting there. And then this will become 1 divided by, now what is the fourth root of 16? We already said that is 2 in the previous problem set, the number 1, over fourth root of 81, that is 3. Very good, guys. Then you have your bracket, this power right here. Very good, very good. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I can still retain this division because I want us to simplify this part first before we go ahead to change this division sign to multiplication. Okay, now what do we have right here? 1 divided by 2 raised to the power of 3 is going to give us 8. Okay, over 3 raised to the power of 3 is going to give us 27. Very good, guys. Interesting. This is interesting. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is change this division to multiplication. We have treated that in one of our videos. So this will become 1 times, when you do that, then this second fraction, you have to flip this fraction right here. So that is going to become 27 over 8. Because we change this division to multiplication, then we flip this fraction to be 27 over 8. Check out one of our videos where we discussed division of fractions. Okay, now this will become 1 times 27 is 27 over 8. Very good, guys. Very good. And since this is an improper fraction, you can change it to a mixed fraction. How many times will 8 go in 27? That is going to be 3 times, because 8 times 3 is 24, right? And it's going to have a remainder of 3. Very good, guys. So my final answer is going to be 3 whole number 3 over 8. 3 whole number 3 over 8. If you also need a review of how to convert improper fraction to a mixed fraction, also check one of our videos where we treated that. Alright, guys, I hope you understand this fundamental concept. I will encourage you to go over this video several times until you are able to convince yourself that yes, I've understood this fundamental concept. Thereafter, go ahead to solve more problem sets on your own to better gain a better understanding of this concept. I'll see you in the next class, guys. Bye.